Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to top 10 things kids today will never do. Off rip, top 10 things kids today will never do. Communicate in person. You'll never understand that feeling of communicating in person. You had to actually go out into the world to meet people. Now you can just go online and just talk to people all fucking day. Like, dog, this ain't it. Like, y'all don't understand how cool it was to have a friend that lived down the street from your house. Like, y'all just don't understand that feeling, bro, knowing that you got a friend that lived down the street on the same block as you, and y'all can go over each other's houses and it's nothing. You got shit that he don't got, he got shit that you don't got. Like, yo, y'all don't understand that experience, bro. That experience is so dope, bro. It's a fun experience, bro. Man, dog, y'all never understand, bro. Chasing the girls. Nah, chasing the girls with the super soaker water guns. Oh my god, y'all niggas will never understand that, bro. Having the super soaker water guns. Super soakers. Y'all don't know nothing about them super soakers. Nigga, the big ass Men in gun, look like a big ass gun off of Men in Black and shit. You gotta pump that bitch up like you gotta pump that bitch up like 7 times to fill it up. Oh my god. And then you be super soaking bitches. Nigga, y'all don't understand them times, dog. Good times. The ice cream man. Y'all remember the ice cream man used to be on the block? Oh man, the ice cream man used to be on the block. Ice cream man don't come around no more, sadly. Ice cream man don't exist no more. They got dollar stores on every corner now. So shit, it's like it ain't even no purpose for this, for the goddamn ice cream man. Remember the ice cream man used to come on the block, nigga. Ice cream man outside, mama, I want some money. Nigga, that ice cream man was lit, boy. Had that bullshit SpongeBob popsicle and shit. Nigga, that bullshit SpongeBob popsicle don't even look like SpongeBob. It look like a fucking look like goddamn Big Bird on meth. But I digress. But anyways, damn, it ain't gum no more. Damn, I never knew that. Damn. But anyways, though, let's get into this. Top 10 things kids will never do today.
Do you know what this is?
It's a yellow book. It has everyone's phone numbers in it, right?
Yes.
It's a, well, you've just read on there, it says yellow book.
Yellow pages.
And it's yellow.
Right.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top.
Hey man, we're gonna do a cartoon. We're gonna do a cartoon stream one day, bro. I gotta do this movie, bro. I got to, bro. We gotta do a cartoon stream one day, bro. We got to, bro. Oh man, that shit gonna be goated. We gonna do the cartoon stream. That shit gonna be goated.
Top 10 things kids can't do anymore.
Seriously? Well, I'm not even looking at the map anymore. As a matter of fact, you can pick all the stops from here to Lake Destiny.
For this list, we're looking at items that were once common for previous generations of kids and are no longer available, and activities that today's young people wouldn't engage in. Which childhood activity do you miss the most? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, use a phone book.
I'd like the phone book for Hokkaido, Japan, please.
Okay.
The phone book was only necessary in an emergency, though. That's real talk. The phone book was only necessary for emergencies. It was never like necessary for anything else. Because who the fuck you gonna call out the phone book?
Okay, here you go.
There was a time when a phone book.
And sadly, they still have phone books. I got one in the mail. Like I got one. I get a phone book in the mail every February. I get a phone book in the mail every February. Every February, they leave a phone book on my doorstep.
Book was a sacred document for communication. Need to reach a person or a business? Just thumb through the thin pages and dial away. But phone books eventually became a giant nuisance that arrived on your doorstep every few months. With the internet and smartphones, there's just not as much use for these books.
Exactly.
But we still have some very fond memories of finding friends' numbers, as well as that indescribable phone book aroma.
Kate 73, Johnson, Naven, R. I'm somebody.
Hey, you was an asshole if you call people up on the if you use the phone books to call people up off the phone book just to prank call them. You was an asshole. Like, hello, is this such and such? Is your refrigerator running? Then why don't you go get it? You a fucking lame.
Now, millions of people look at this book every day.
And we occasionally want to reach for one to get in touch with friends. After all, how many phone numbers do you actually have committed to memory these days?
Sally Tips Sally. 4610.
Only my mama phone number, because that ain't changed.
How did you know my phone number?
I never did that.
Said read the telephone book last night.
Number 9. Read a printed map.
Hey, look, Maxie, were you...
Nigga, don't nobody use. I'm glad that Google Maps exists. Okay, I'm glad that Google Maps exists. Okay, cause fuck a map.
using the same map me and my dad used. We'll take the same route and make the same stops and see the same sights.
If you're going to a new destination, you just need to punch the address into your phone or other GPS device. A friendly robot voice can even guide you there.
Hell no,
This
fuck a
technological
map.
marvel is a miracle compared to all the map reading people used to deal with. Whenever you needed to travel somewhere new, you or someone else had to navigate illustrated routes. If you missed an exit or took a wrong turn, you might not realize it for a while. There might also be a few harsh words exchanged between you and your fellow travelers about the right way.
Why don't you just give me the map?
Oh, no thanks, son. Navigating's a big responsibility. Besides, you wouldn't want to spoil the big surprise.
Oh, and good luck folding them back up when you're done. Now is a good time to thank our GPS devices for keeping us going.
Facts.
There's a lake there.
I think it knows where it is going.
This is the
the
lake.
machine
This
knows.
is the lake.
Stop yelling at me.
No, it's up there. There's no road
This-
here.
Number 8, multi-tap texting.
Oh,
So worried about you.
Oh, the Nokia. Oh, that Nokia brick. All the tapping, dog. That's why I was happy when I got a sidekick, bruh. Because texting just became so easy, bruh. You had to get a sidekick, bruh. You had to, bruh. I was happy when I got my sidekick, bruh. You couldn't tell me shit when I got my sidekick. Nigga, I had my sidekick. Nigga, flip that motherfucker up. Just get the texting bitches and shit. Oh, shit. Ooh, but that Nokia brick, though, bruh. Yeah, you can still get a flip phone, but you can't get a T-Mobile sidekick. That's crazy, bro. You can still get a Nokia brick. You can still get a Nokia brick to this day, bro. But you can't get a sidekick no more. Oh, do you know how goated a sidekick would be?
You're texting.
Finally, yeah.
Sending a text message used to feel like a mini workout for your thumbs. Before smartphones and touchscreen keyboards, we had to rely on multi-tap texting. This process involved pressing our phone keys between 1 and 3 times just to get one letter. And we eventually got so good, we were able to send messages without even looking at our phones. At the time, young people were made fun of for abbreviating the words of our texts so much.
3,000 texts last month.
NWRUS?
That wasn't a compliment. Sean, 1,000 texts?
UGH.
But those who criticized text shorthand did not understand the struggle of typing one message. When keyboards on phones became widespread, you better believe we were saying OMG.
Text uncle. Text uncle.
Number 7, blow into video game cartridges.
But one of my favorite things ever was this. It was the Nintendo 64 video game, GoldenEye.
Would young gamers recognize old school cartridges at a first glance? Systems like the N64 and NES once used these instead of CDs to give us some classic games. When they weren't working properly, we'd take a deep breath and blow into the cartridge so it was as good as new. How did this miracle work? Well, as much as we hate to ruin your childhood, it didn't.
I never asked myself why I was blowing up my video games. It just worked.
Facts. It will work sometimes. It depended, bro. It depended. Because, like, when I had the Sega Genesis and I had Sonic the Hedgehog and fucking, Mortal Kombat, the first Mortal Kombat, dog, I had to blow on that shit. Bro. Pause, no diddy. But I had to blow on that shit, bro. Put it up in there, then I had to hope and pray. That motherfucker said Sega. Oh man, that motherfucker didn't say Sega. It was a sad day. It was a sad day. Damn.
Except I was wrong. And so were you. It didn't do a thing.
Blowing into video game cartridges was nothing more than a placebo. Gaming giant Nintendo actually advised against it because your breath's moisture could potentially damage the game. Removing the cartridge and reinserting it was enough. Just think of all the breath we could have saved if we'd known that.
See, Lisa? Males aren't hard to tame. They all follow their video cartridges. Ow.
Number 6, develop film.
I forgot about this.
Really? Because Will's been trying to get me to go digital and I'm...
Oh, don't do that.
These days, we know how our vacation photos will turn out the moment we take them thanks to our smartphones and digital cameras. But we miss the experience of dropping off a roll of film at our local pharmacy or grocery store and coming back an hour later with them fully developed. Or you could do it at home if you had a darkroom and knew how not to mess it up.
They still do that. It's just now you don't have to do it with film. You can send they got like a QR code. I saw this at Walgreens one time. They got a QR code that you scan and then you can send all your pictures to this little email or whatever. You can send all your pictures there. They would pick them up and then they would develop them into photos for you. That's how they do it now. So that's why. So if you ever go into a Walgreens and wonder who the fuck still develops film for fucking Kodak, they don't do it like that no more. Now you can do this shit from your smartphone. It's pretty cheap too. That should be like $10. That should be like $10 for like 30 photos.
Oh, come on, the light!
Let's go. Admittedly, we'd sometimes find that we left a thumb in front of the lens or that we forgot to turn on the flash. But for every 5 or 20 bad ones, we'd find ones that were ready for the photo album or suitable for framing. There are still stores like Walgreens that develop film, so if you've got an old roll lying around, you might want to bring it in.
And if these pictures have anything important to say to future generations, it's this. I was here.
Number 5, use rotary phones.
Ooh,
And what is this right here? Let me just turn this so the audience sees it as well. What is that?
It's a telephone.
It is a telephone.
You have to spin the dial.
Ever wonder why we refer to punching in a phone number as dialing? Because way back when, phones had rotary dials.
It's like I've been reborn. It's like all my life until this very moment, I was nothing.
I must use the phone. I've got to call Grandma.
In a second, Mom.
Calling someone meant putting your index finger in the correct hole and rotating it all the way to the finger stop. And if a person had a 9 or a 0 in their number, it felt like even more of a struggle. Rotary phones were eventually overtaken by push-button dialing. Honestly, even that feels quaint compared to simply being able to ask Siri to call someone. But in terms of vintage charm, it's hard to beat a rotary phone.
Remember that blue rotary phone you gave me for Christmas?
Yes?
I tossed it.
Okay, may I ask the reason?
Made me feel like Anne Margaret and Bye Bye Birdie.
Number 4, make mixtapes.
Making her a mixtape?
Bigger than that?
R.I.P. LimeWire, man. R.I.P. LimeWire, man. Oh, R.I.P. LimeWire, man. R.I.P. LimeWire. If you know, you know. Those LimeWire mixtapes used to be fire, dog. What are you talking about? This shit means something to me, man. Nigga, them LimeWire mix, nigga. Oh. Just putting all your favorite songs on one CD and playing that bitch like it's oh man. Yeah, definitely had to make a mixtape for the hoes. Most definitely. Always had to make sure you had an R&B mixtape for the hoes. If you was out here macking like that back in them days, dog, you definitely had a mixtape for the hoes, bro. The hoes definitely get a mixtape for sure. You always make sure you got your little Trey Songz and Chris Brown, fucking Mario and fucking Omarion on there and shit. You make sure they got all that shit on there for the ladies. And then you have your Thug album. You had your Thug album just for you. You got your Thug album, then you got your Party album, which is like when you in the car. Most definitely, them Usher mixtapes. You'd have all them Usher throwbacks on there.
Give her a key to your apartment.
Whoa, hello, we were closer with the mixtape.
Making a mixtape now can be as simple as going on Spotify and dragging your songs into a playlist. But it used to be a much more complicated process. To make a mixtape, you had to find physical copies of the music you wanted and burn those songs onto a blank CD or record them onto a cassette. If you didn't have...
Now the cassette, that's before my time. The cassette thing is before my time. I didn't even know that you could do shit like that with the radio. But then again, it was so many niggas. It was so my grand. Shout out to my biological granddad on my mom's side. That nigga was so into like the technology wave in the 90s. That nigga, see, cause that's where I learned about the dual deck VCR from Blockbuster. You buy the Blockbuster movie, you put it in the dual deck DVR, you got the movie playing, and then you got a blank tape in the other deck, and then you record the video. So that way you could literally just take the movie right back the next day. And you only get charged like what, $3? Hey, it was all good to even if it was all good until fucking they switched to DVDs. Once they completely switched to DVDs, the game was fucked up forever. Yeah, the game was fucked up forever when they finally switched to DVDs for good. Yeah, it was over. Yeah, Blockbuster lost a lot of business in the hood that day. Hollywood Video was up though. Hey, Hollywood Video was up. And then they switched to DVD. No, they went out of business. That's what happened. A lot of them went out of business. Because Blockbuster started buying up all the Hollywood videos. All the Hollywood videos got bought up by Blockbuster. Man. The Booty Talk DVDs. Oh shit. Them was you had to go to the nigga corner stores, Julio. That's where I knew where all the Booty Talk videos were. The Booty Talk videos was at like the corner stores where the niggas was running them shits. Not the Koreans, not the Arabs, but the niggas. The niggas had to be running that shit. You had to be a nigga or a white boy. One of the two. And then they have like they'll have like a restricted area with a dude sitting right there. Looking like, as soon as you walk by, be like, don't come here. Don't come here. You ain't old enough. Don't come here. Oh, my bad, big bro. My bad. That's where them was.
Have access to the originals, you had to record the tracks from the radio directly.
For the next 90 minutes, I'm gonna make you an audio love nest. Cause girl, if you're feeling this...
Good luck tuning in at the right time to catch your favorite tune or the song you needed.
Hey, that is true though. That is true. I don't see how y'all niggas I don't know how them niggas with the cassette tapes did it, but my grandpa, I swear to God, he got so many little mixtapes, bro, cassette tapes, bro. He had the cassette tapes, bro. He had them bitches perfectly timed, bro. Perfectly timed. Nigga had all the hits, nigga. All the fucking hits. Had the fucking Tupac, the Biggie. Had the goddamn D'Angelo. All that shit on a fucking cassette tape. Perfect timing. I don't know how my grandpa was doing that shit.
Even if you did catch it, you'd have to record with another device and pray that nothing interrupted it. Was the sound quality ideal? No. However, it was all worth it for the perfect mix.
What are you trying to tell me?
I'm trying to tell you, I made you a mixtape.
Number 3, watch Saturday morning cartoons.
Hear me, X-Men. I need you in the war room immediately.
Thanks to streaming services, kids can watch their favorite shows at their own convenience. But seeing many of your favorite...
Y'all youngins will never understand this right here. Y'all youngins will never understand how fucking goated this shit was, bruh. This shit right here was so fucking goated, bro. To wake up on Saturdays, bro. Get a bowl of cereal. Sit down and watch your favorite cartoons for the next 3 hours, bro. Just sitting there like, man, it's a good day to be Saturday, dog. All the memories. Y'all just don't understand, bro. But I had cable, so it was kind of like, I only watched, I think I only went to Fox Kids or WB Kids when it was a show that I really wanted to watch. Like, I think for WB, it was Batman. It was Batman for WB, and for Fox Kids, it was Power Rangers. That was it. I would literally just tune in for Power Rangers and Batman. Then after that, nigga, I'm back on Nickelodeon watching SpongeBob. I ain't give a fuck about no devs. I ain't really give a fuck. But then once the illegal cable boxes was no longer effective, once they got rid of the illegal cable boxes and then made cable go completely digital, yeah, I had to start watching Saturday morning cartoons regularly because I ain't had no cable in my room. Cable was only in my mama room and in the living room. That's where the cable was. I couldn't get cable in my room, sadly.
Cartoons used to mean getting up early on Saturday mornings. Kids would sometimes be up before their parents. After 5 days of class and homework, there was no better reward than eating your favorite cereal and watching shows like Recess or X-Men.
Make your move, tough guy.
Another time, shortstop, when I'm in the mood.
I see it and I don't believe it.
So what happened to Saturday morning cartoons? While certain channels still air them, making animated shows available at one time isn't as appealing because of streaming. However, there's no rule saying you can't still wake up at dawn on Saturday and marathon your old favorites.
Today's the big day, Gary. Look at me.
Number 2, use dial-up internet.
So I have...
Nah, you can miss me with dial-up internet. You can miss me with dial-up internet. Get the fuck up out of here. I'll take DSL any day. Phone, TV, DSL. Nigga, once they came out with that, it was over for dial-up, nigga. We had that phone, TV, DSL. Phone, TV, DSL. That shit, hey, that commercial went crazy, bruh. I still can't find that commercial to this day, bruh. I tried looking it up on the internet. It's nowhere on the internet, bro. Phone, TV, DSL. Phone, TV, DSL. That commercial used to be lit, bro.
3 options here for me. Stardust Forever, S Club 7, which might be taken already.
Hey, yo, what? They caught this show what?
Baby Spice 666.
Today, you can simultaneously browse the internet and carry on a phone conversation on the same device. But during the 90s and early 2000s, you had to choose between using the internet or using your home's landline. So let's say you were working on a homework assignment and needed to call a friend to ask about it. You'd have to log off the internet and then back on again. Are you finally talking to your crush on AIM? Well, too bad, because someone else needs to use the phone.
You're freaking me out. Hey, I need to use the phone line now, so IM time is over.
Got it.
And if you wanted to sneak downstairs at night to use the family computer, you had to hope no one was woken up by the symphony of dial-up sounds.
Shit was stupid.
Welcome.
I will take DSL, Wi-Fi. I'll take DSL and Wi-Fi over this any day of the week. Fuck dial-up.
It's safe to say we appreciate that dial-up internet is no longer the only option. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Make collect calls. Remember 1-800-COLLECT?
Yes, I'd like to make a collect call, please.
Wasn't nobody gonna answer that. Wasn't nobody gonna answer no collect calls, especially when you got caller ID. This shit was pointless when you had caller ID on your damn phone. This shit was pointless. Once you had caller ID on your house phone, this shit was pointless. Because now if you called and that motherfucker said 1-800-COLLECT, I don't know what that is. you gonna be stuck.
I'm Clark Kent. Hi, Mom.
Use payphones. Before everyone had cell phones, payphones were your best bet.
George, your phone's free.
Hallelujah. Hey, excuse me, I was waiting here.
Where? I didn't see you.
Pay tolls with coins. We much prefer the electronic method.
Toll booth. What? Toll booth!
Hey, when I moved down here, I made sure to go through no toll booths. Nigga, I think I was like damn near like in the middle of Missouri. I was out on the countryside of Illinois, and then I was like in the middle of Missouri, bro. I think that shit took 11 hours. It took me 11 hours to drive down here in that damn U-Haul truck. But if I had took the way with the tolls, I would have got to Arkansas in like 8. I would have got to Arkansas within like 8 hours. Instead, I took the long way, which would take me 11 hours. I still got here though.
$4. There are quarters in the glove compartment.
Read print TV listings. Want to know what's on tonight? Check TV Guide.
Who has the TV listings booklet?
The what? Before we continue, be sure to subscribe.
TV Guide. Damn, $12? God damn. What the fuck is wrong with New York, man? Why do they charge so much in New York? Like, is it really that necessary? That is crazy. The rent high, the food high, everything just high. How the fuck can you manage to live in New York? I've never understood that. But what was the last one again? Oh, TV Guys was stupid because once the cable companies came out with the guide for themselves, it was like, what's the purpose? What's the purpose for the TV Guide? The TV Guide was stupid when they started having the guide right there for you. All you have to do is press a button and it'll take you to the channel that you're trying to look at.
Subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Not paying me.
Number 1, rent videos from the store.
What's that werewolf?
There will never be another experience like going to Blockbuster or Home Video or Hollywood Videos to pick up a movie on a Friday night, then get some KFC or some pizza, and then watch the movie. Oh. There will never be another fulfilling fucking feeling like this, bro. Damn, y'all made an account? I don't recall making accounts. I recall just going up in there and buying movies and renting out movies. All they needed to know was, did you have a card? That's all Blockbuster needed to know. All Blockbuster want to know is, do you got a card? If you had a card, that was good enough for them. Well, where I was, all you needed was a card. Debit card, credit card, didn't matter. Yeah, the membership card was like extra, but that was only like if you wanted it though. Other than that, they'll just go off your credit card or your debit card. Because you had to pay with card, sadly. But this experience right here alone, it just brings back so many good memories. Bro, especially with video games, dog. I can't tell you how many video game experiences I had just with having a video game for the weekend or for the week. Felt so fucking good. Bro, if it wasn't for Blockbuster, I wouldn't have my video game. I wouldn't have a great video game experience. Or I wouldn't have had a lot of games that I played in my youth if it wasn't for Blockbuster, bro. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. If it wasn't for Blockbuster, I wouldn't have played all the games I would have played. Gotta go to a fake Blockbuster. What's the fake Blockbuster? Home Video? Home Video? Hollywood Video? Was it one of them two? What's the fake Blockbuster? I'm curious. What is the fake Blockbuster? The porn store? Oh, them wasn't the fake Blockbusters. Them was the alternatives. Them was the alternatives when you when they didn't have the movie or the video game that you was looking for. But man, this experience will never be matched, bro. This experience will never be matched. I'm telling y'all, dog. The experience at Blockbuster will never be matched, bro. Too many good fucking memories, bro. But I will say this though about Blockbuster. All them stores stank. I don't care what anybody said. Every single Blockbuster I went into stank. Smelled like popcorn and sticky shit. Like it smelled like candy that it smelled like candy that got rotten. I swear to God, it smelled like popcorn and candy that was rotten, bro. I swear to God, bro. Every Blockbuster I went into stank. Smelled like shit.
Movie with E.T.'s mom in it.
The Howling, horror straight ahead.
If you hear about a must-see movie that's out of theaters, you look up what streaming service it's on and enjoy. But once upon a time, you had to get off the couch and go down to the local video rental store.
So when I started in 2004, Blockbuster Video had roughly 9,000 stores and over 60,000 employees. And now...
Once at your favorite Blockbuster or other retailer, you had to hope that the video you wanted wasn't already checked out. If it was a new release and a Friday night, you were probably out of luck.
Pretty much. If you... Friday nights. Oh, boy. That's why you had to go in there Thursday nights when they first put them up, and you had to wait till like 8 o'clock. This was the scheme that you had to do. You had to wait till Thursday night. Around like 7 or 8 o'clock, because that's when they start putting all the new releases out before they close. Because I believe they close around 10, and then what they would do is they put all the new releases out around like 7 or 8. So if you go in there at the right time when they putting them out, bro, you get the video games, the fucking the movies, all that shit instantly. No problem.
But that could be a blessing in disguise. Maybe you'd encounter a movie you had never heard of that had cover art that was too good to resist. No matter what you rented, it was a common courtesy to rewind the tape back to the beginning. Ah, the good old days.
Be kind, rewind.
Okay. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
Oh man, this was a good trip down Nostalgiaville, man. I'm an old head now, so I feel good, man. Going back down Nostalgiaville, man. But anyways, so just gonna about do it for this one, man. I'll see you on the next video. Till then, peace out.